Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school,
juniors,
champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to everyone, and welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke, and we are here tonight because we have a little Lady Kahok basketball for you, Southwestern Conference style, as your Collinsville Lady Kahawks get ready to take on the Lady Tigers of Edwardsville High School. And welcome in once again to the pregame show, brought to you tonight by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great service served up every day at LC's Pub in Caseyville. 605 North Main Street is where you will find LC's Pub, just a stone's throw away from the old Collinsville Kahawk football / soccer / track and field stadium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. You can call LC's Pub. You hungry right now? Their kitchen is open, and they have some great grub. Give them a call if you want to place a carry-out order. All you got to do is drive down, pick it up, 618-855-9007. Collinsville comes into this contest with a record of 11-12. They are 5-4 in Southwestern Conference play. They are under their fourth-year head coach Colin Moore, who has a record of 44 wins and 59 losses. Edwardsville, they come in at 12-12. They are also 5-4 in the Southwestern Conference, and they are under their first-year head coach, Brian Young. Collinsville averaging 47.6 points per game scored, and just a point behind that, Edwardsville at 47.5 points per game scored. Points against, pretty even also. Collinsville giving up 44.2 points per game, while Edwardsville is giving up 45.4 points per game. So on paper, this looks to be a tight matchup. Lady Cahoks, they are 1-1 in their last 2 Southwestern Conference games and are looking to pick up their 6th conference win on the season and go 2-1 versus the conference in their last 3 games. Collinsville picked up a big road win in the conference against Belleville West in a 62-51 win 1 week ago tonight. 2 days later, however, the Lady Cahoks dropped to that 5-4 Southwestern Conference mark after a road loss at East St. Louis Thursday night, 60-50. In that loss, it was the first quarter really that did the Lady Cahoks in. East St. Louis took an 11-point lead with a 19-8 performance in that first quarter. Collinsville then held their own the rest of the way, but could not overcome that first quarter deficit and the 10-point loss. Lady Kahok junior Talisha Gilmore continued her dominance on the court this season with 26 points, over half of Collinsville's 50 points in that game, to go along with 19 rebounds and 3 blocks. Gilmore now is the 5th most points in St. Louis, in the whole St. Louis area, with 434. Some young lady named Josiah Wallace is number 4 at 448. Gilmore has the 2nd most rebounds in St. Louis with 242, and some young lady named Josiah Wallace is number 1 on that list, and Gilmore has the 7th most blocks in the St. Louis metropolitan area with 52, and some young lady named Josiah Wallace is number 3 on that list. I bring her name up, well, because she plays for Centralia, and they are going to be in town Thursday night. We'll have that game for you here. It is going to be senior night for your Collinsville Lady Cahoks. For the Edwardsville Lady Tigers, well, the last time Collinsville and Edwardsville played one another, Edwardsville was 6-9 and hit their home court back on January 4th with a three-game win streak after the Lady Tigers handed the Lady Cahoks a 58-36 22-point loss to win their 4th straight. Edwardsville won 2 more games, including an impressive 52-12 win versus Belleville West, and extended that streak to 6 straight wins. In a 12-day stretch, Edwardsville went from 3-9 to 9-9. Since that 6-game win streak ended with a 67-36 loss to Alton, the Lady Tigers have gone 3-2. The 2 losses back-to-back against Chatham, Glenwood, and O'Fallon. The 3 wins, Westminster, Belleville East, and Civic Memorial. The wins over Belleville East and Civic Memorial bring Edwardsville to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on a 2-game win streak. Had a chance just a little while ago. We finish up our senior interviews. I had an opportunity to talk to Denasia Willis. So my conversation with Denasia will come your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than Elsie's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, Elsie's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. Elsie's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. Elsie's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And Elsie's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. Elsie's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at Elsie's Pub. Elsie's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back at Virgil-Fletcher Gymnasium, a little Southwestern Conference girls basketball action for you tonight as Collinsville takes on Edwardsville. We wrap up our senior interviews with number 22, Denasia Willis, 3 years, varsity player, the sixth man off the bench, or the sixth woman off the bench, if you will. So, first of all, thanks for joining us. Second of all, let's find out about the family. Tell us about the parents, any siblings, any pets.
I have a mom, a stepmother, and I have 2 brothers. I also have a dog, but he's an ankle biter, so I don't like him.
What kind of dog and what's its name?
He's a mini Labradoodle, and his name's Kobe.
All right, well, I got a Chihuahua, so I know all about the ankle biters. All right, you said you had a brother?
Yeah, I have 2 brothers.
2 brothers. So older, younger, are you in between or what?
I'm the oldest, everything. Oldest grandchild, oldest child. So I have 2 younger brothers, 12 and 7.
Are they into basketball?
Nope, one's into football, one's into soccer.
Well, at least we're playing sports. All right, tell me your basketball story. Who got you involved in basketball? How old were you? And we'll go from there.
I was in middle school. My uncle got me involved in basketball. He was a coach for both East St. Louis teams or whatever. And then my mom also told me to just do what I want to do, have fun with it. So I got into basketball.
So you got into basketball, and apparently you like it because here you are, your 3rd year as a varsity player for Collinsville. What do you like about basketball?
I like the fast pace. I like the team, running together, doing it. I like the sport in general. I watch basketball. I play basketball, I'm into NBA, WNBA. I'm a big fan, so.
All right, so give me your favorite WNBA player.
Lisa Leslie.
That's a good one. Give me your favorite NBA player.
LeBron James.
That's a lot of people's, yeah, okay. All right, if you could play any other sport, what would it be and why?
Track and field. I love to run.
Well, I know you already do that. Okay, so let's say you play any other sport that you don't already participate in. What would it be and why?
Volleyball.
Why?
I like to spike. I want to hit people, think about their faces. So.
That's the best answer I have ever heard. All right, let's talk about some of your stats. I know I mentioned you're the 6th man, 6th woman, or whatever. So you guys, nobody did this to you, so go away. All right, so you're not a starter. You don't get to play that much. So 42 games. This would be number 43. 52 points. Free throws, 10 for 25. You got 97 rebounds and 18 steals. What surprises me is that all of these years in the 42 games prior to this one, you have not even attempted a 3-point shot. Why is that?
I don't know. Coach told me to shoot, and I just don't feel comfortable shooting them yet. I shoot them in practice, and I actually make them. Just don't feel comfortable in a game, though.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Do you do it in practice? All right, so of all those stats that you have there, what is your favorite stat?
I love defense, so rebounding, steals, I love to play defense. My parents always taught me defense gives you offense, so that's what I went off of.
Yeah, your sophomore year you had 1 steal. Your junior year you had 1 steal. This year you've got 16. You enjoy that?
Yes, I do.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the category of my favorite things, which is your favorite things, okay? Favorite sweet snack?
I'm a chocolate girl. I love all chocolate.
I like that. Dark chocolate? Yeah, what kind of chocolate?
All the chocolate.
All the chocolates. Favorite salty snack?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think I have one.
You don't like Pringles, Lay's, anything?
No, not really. I'm just a more chocolate girl. I just love chocolate.
Do you like the salted caramel chocolate?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, there you go. There's some salt for you. All right, favorite meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Dinner. I love dinner.
Okay, so what is for dinner and who's the one cooking it?
Pasta, and it has to be my mom.
Of course it does. Everybody has that. All right, your favorite restaurant?
I'm more of a Texas Roadhouse girl, so.
I had that last night with one of the hockey players. So let me ask you what I asked him. What do you order? What is your favorite thing to order from Texas Roadhouse?
I normally just eat the rolls. I'm not going to lie to you.
I didn't even get steak last night. I got 2 steak restaurants and nobody says steak. All right, your favorite music genre. What kind of music you like?
R&B and mainly hip-hop, so.
What is your favorite artist or group in that genre?
Beyonce.
All right, that's classic. All right, let's talk about school for a little bit. What is your favorite class?
English. I love English.
That's a rarity. I hardly anybody to say English. What is your least favorite class?
Right now it's math, but that's because I have to do some switching around, so math would be.
I get that a lot, believe me. Believe it or not. Actually, I get that one from one of my favorites as well. All right, what does the future hold for Denasia Willis? What are you going to do when you graduate in May?
I'm going to commit to track and field.
Any particular college you got in mind yet?
Yeah, Warburg in Iowa, so yeah.
All right, and your major?
Human resources.
Okay, cool. All right, time for some shout-outs. Who out there would you like to say hi to?
I would like to say hi to my parents, my friends, and then my Uncle Henny.
All right, let's talk about some basketball some more. Talk about the season. You guys are hovering right around the 500 mark. That's nothing rare around these parts. So tell me your thoughts on the season thus far.
We've been doing good. We got to learn how to stick together at the fast-paced level. We try to cheer on and off the bench. People who are coming off the bench, we have to score for them, bring the team as a whole.
The buzzer means that the JV game's at halftime. I know you want to get back out to the floor. So one last question for you. Tonight you have Edwardsville. It has been 8 years since Collinsville girls basketball has beaten Edwardsville. What's it going to take to change that tonight?
Teamwork. Fast-paced teamwork. Be all as a one, as a whole. So that's what we have to do.
Thank you for the visit, and good luck in your future.
Thank you.
Go get them. All right, that is Denasia Willis, number 22, in your program, 3-year varsity starter. We'll take a break here on the LC's Pub pregame show, and when we come back, we'll set those starters for you. And if we have some time, we'll go through some stats as well. We'll do all that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that, as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union strong. We are Kahok strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224.
And once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School, getting you ready for little Lady Kahok basketball as they take on the Edwardsville Lady Tigers. Here are your starters. We'll begin with Edwardsville. You'll find on the floor Blakely Hockett, a 5'9 junior, Ellie Neath, a 5'5 junior, Lainey McFarland, a 5'8 sophomore, Sophie Shapiro, a 5'7 freshman, and Mia Simith, a 6' sophomore. For Collinsville, Ella Guerrero, the 5'5 senior, Katie Bardwell, the 5'9 senior, Carson Mode, the 5'10 junior, Talisha Gilmore, the 6'1 junior, and our pregame guest, Denasia Willis, the 5'10 junior. We are looking for some good things from your Collinsville Kahawks here tonight, hopefully. As I mentioned in the pregame show, it's been 8 years since Collinsville last beat Edwardsville, and the lady who was in charge of the program at that time is on the other microphone, former head coach Lori Billy. How are you?
I'm good, Todd, and that always makes me smile.
Yeah, I know. Pops up on my memories every December, and I'm like, I was there for that game.
Every year. I love it.
Yeah. All right, both teams are out there at center court. Collinsville, the team in the white, trimmed in purple. Numbers are in purple as well, and they have the word Kahawks written across the fronts of their jerseys. Collinsville wins the opening tip-off. Edwardsville out there in the black uniforms, got a little orange on the bottom of the shorts. Numbers are in white and trimmed in orange, and they have the word Edwardsville written across the fronts of their jerseys. And we start off with a Collinsville turnover, and the key here is to not suffer the same thing they did at East St. Louis the other night when they went down by 11 in the first quarter because they ended up losing by 10, never could recover.
Right. And with a typical Edwardsville team, they're going to be very, very strong with their offense. They're going to run it patiently, and they're going to make us work defensively and try to wear us down, and we've just got to be patient.
Not the juggernaut they used to be, but they're still good.
Absolutely.
There's
Absolutely.
a three-point try. That one hits the fat part of the iron, and no good there. The rebound belongs to none other than Talisha Gilmore, who is moving up the charts for Collinsville in the rebound department. And Talisha turns around, takes a shot, can't get it to go, and the next rebound belongs to Edwardsville.
Got to square up there a little bit better. She really struggled, made a great move and just couldn't finish that, and we've got to have her finish tonight. She's got to be a force inside.
Another rebound there by Gilmore, and Collinsville brings the ball back up. We're still looking for our first score. Here is Katie Bardwell. Bardwell gets it out to Mode. Mode deep out into the slot, offset to the right a little bit. Backs it up closer to the logo. Gives it up on the wing now for Guerrero. Guerrero in front of the Edwardsville bench. Back out front for Willis. Over onto the right wing and inside for Gilmore. She gets double teamed and the ball ends up on the ground. Collinsville will turn the ball over for the second time. Edwardsville brings it up. And underneath the basket, Shapiro dumps it off for Hockett. And Hockett's shot won't go. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. They'll put it back up. Whistle on the play. We'll have our first free throw participant.
Yeah, I think you can see already what Edwardsville's game plan is, and they're going to take Talisha out of the game. They're going to front her every chance they get. They're going to drop double on her, and she's going to have to really fight through some of that, and the girls are going to have to be looking at her as soon as they see her open, give her the ball.
Mia Semeth is the free throw shooter, and her first shot on the way, and it falls in. Got a little good roll there. Semeth 62% from the free throw line this year.
Shooter's roll.
Shooter's roll. Sounds like a name for a country band.
Yeah.
And the next one makes it as well. And that's how we begin this one, 2-0. Gilmore, we talked about her a little bit, now sits just 73 rebounds away from taking over the number one spot in that category in Lady Kahawks basketball history. She has 808. The record holder, Raven Berry, with 880 from 2005 to 2009. And she's here, isn't she?
She's here.
Yeah.
She and I just had a conversation about the colors that she's wearing.
I know, it doesn't look right, does it?
No, and she said it's a little awkward, but, she had an opportunity Coach Young actually was here. He taught here and coached here and was given the opportunity at Edwardsville. And he and Raven have been good friends for a long time. And I think he wanted to get her on to help out with their post positions, and can't get anybody better than her.
Ella Guerrero gets Collinsville on the board. We're tied at 2. That came after an Ellie Neath foul, so each team with 1 foul and each team with 2 points. We have 5:40 to go here in this opening quarter, and we are tied. Here is Shapiro. Shapiro gives the ball up at the top of the key for, we go over to the other side now, and another 3-point try. That one is good, off of the hands of Ellie Neath, and the first 3-point shot made tonight after 3 tries by Edwardsville. Collinsville trying to break some backcourt pressure being employed here by the Lady Tigers, and doing so is Carson Mode. Mode all the way over trying to find Willis, but that was an ill-advised pass.
Absolutely, yeah. It was definitely not there from the time it left her hands. That's good defense right there.
Willis had the ball stripped out of her hands, but Edwardsville recovers, and at the top of the key it's Semeth. Semeth dribbles and drives just outside the lane, and nice little fingertip roll off the glass.
Yep.
And Semeth now with 4 points. We have our first timeout. We'll take a timeout as well, and we're back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, and we're back to action here. Todd Duke is my name. Former head coach Lori Billy on the other microphone. Collinsville trails 7-2, just under 5 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero loses control of the ball, but it's poked away from her by Edwardsville, so Collinsville will get to keep it.
Interesting. Their pressure is so much different than what it used to be. Obviously, different coach, different ideas, but Edwardsville's press was one that just could fold the team.
Yeah.
They had an amazing press. Coach Blade really ran that well, and it's interesting to watch him now.
Here is Mode for 3, and that one snakes its way through. Boy, oh boy, did we need that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge shot by Carson. She needs to do more of that, not less.
7-5. Yeah, I was interviewing Denasia and was surprised at her stats. She's not even tried to take a 3-point shot in her 3 years at the varsity level. She says she does it all the time in practice.
There are some kids that are just afraid to pull that trigger.
Well, I say if it's there, take it.
Absolutely.
Carly Call and Lily Carlisle are due to check in here in just a moment. By the way, the JV team, they lost in a very low-scoring affair, 37-23. Willis goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to Collinsville, and Carson Mode puts it up and in, and Carson now with 5 of the 7 points for Collinsville.
Yeah, that spot right there is Carson's kind of her money spot, and that's a good shot by her.
Yeah, same spot for Stanley Carnahan on the boys' side. He lives from there.
Absolutely. I'll tell you who else did that a lot and made it to the 1,000-point club with Sarah Atwood.
Yeah.
She'd stand right there about 8 feet out, and that was her shot.
Ball ends up going out of bounds. Going to stay with Edwardsville. Carlisle and Carly Call come in. The JV game, Collinsville lost 37-23. Carly Call had 8 points, and she was the leading scorer for Collinsville in that one. That was a really slow slog affair. And that one goes out of bounds, and that's the first turnover for Edwardsville. Collinsville will see if they can capitalize and at least tie it or maybe take the lead. Carlisle will inbound at the end of her bench, does so to Carson Mode. Mode, she'll start to bring the ball up and has Semeth as company all the way. Here's Gilmore in the paint. One bounce, turn around. Can't get the shot, gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. We're tied.
Yep, that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. Good pass inside, got the ball, contained herself, followed up with a rebound, and she's got to do that tonight.
Here is Shapiro. Shapiro dumps it off just outside the lane to Hockett. Hockett kicks it back outside to Neath. Neath looking for a little penetration into the perimeter, but nothing there. That's closed off nicely by Collinsville. So Neath will try it once again. Gilmore almost swatted that ball away. And then a little underhand pass back to Semeth, and we have a foul, I guess.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was kind of tough.
I might have seen the travel there, but
Going to go against Carson Mode. I guess they said no basket counted, so I don't understand if there was that ball went in the net, and they're not going to count it. But she was in the process of a shot. Why isn't she at the free throw line?
Correct.
Yeah, kind of strange, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I will take it.
Absolutely.
In front of the Kahok bench, now back out around toward the top of the key. Lily Carlisle out there playing some good defense as usual. Just outside the lane. There's a underhand shot, won't go, and Collinsville ends up with the rebound. Gilmore tipped it first, then Carlisle tipped it, and Ella Guerrero is the one who ended up with it. And here is Guerrero, deep out over on the left wing, looking for some room, and has that one partially tipped away, and then another turnover by Collinsville, their fourth here in this first quarter. Bringing it up quickly is Shapiro. She'll dump it off, and then just offset the free throw line is Semeth. Back to Shapiro for three, and that one's good.
You know, it's interesting to look at this Edwardsville team. When you look at an Edwardsville team, normally you're looking at a whole bunch of D1 players.
Uh-oh. That's a bad move there, and another turnover, and that one's going to turn into an easy 2 points for Ellie Neath.
Anyway, I was saying that, you know, the bodies right now look so different. You're just used to big Division I players, and this is a team that I think we can compete with for sure.
Here's Guerrero. Cuts across the logo over to Carlisle. Carlisle in front of the Edwardsville bench, trying to use one arm to hold off her opponent, which is Neath. And then it goes outside the lane for Gilmore. Gilmore, top of the key. Mode for three. Yes!
Wow. Great job. Talisha made that happen. She drop-stepped, took her player on, and then when she realized she didn't have it, she kicked it right to a wide-open Carson, and that's what we need tonight. Keep doing that.
Edwardsville wants to bring in a couple of new players. They haven't made any player changes as of yet. That one's almost picked off by Gilmore, but Edwardsville stays with it. Just outside the basket, Semeth. She'll turn around, take the shot, good for two. 16-12, 4-point lead for Edwardsville, but Collinsville's hanging tough. Nice to see.
Absolutely.
We're approaching 1 minute to go here in quarter number one. Here is Carson Mode. Mode, oh, another turnover. Can't have that. That's already 6 turnovers here in this first half, and nice block there, and they're going to call Gilmore for a foul. I thought she got all ball.
Unless it happened after. I didn't see
She fell down after.
Yeah, railing.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty clean. Looked like it was a ball, but Coach Moore's not having a spasm over there, so it must have been a pretty decent call.
Semeth back at the free throw line. She was there earlier and made 2 of 2. So she's back again with 54.9 seconds to go, and that one finds its way in as well. 62% free throw shooter. She's looking like an 82% free throw shooter so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Molly Peel and Olivia Kolensberg check into the game for Collinsville. I remember doing that game at Edwardsville. Molly Peel off the bench killed us.
Well, hopefully that's not the case today.
And see, that's why I said that, because I figured I would jinx it.
Good job.
Collinsville gets the rebound. Kahawks bring it back up. 4 of the 5 rebounds belong to Gilmore so far here in this first quarter. We're down to 45 seconds. Nice kick into the corner, and just off the rim, a 3-point shot from Giannini as she checked into the game, along with Katie Bardwell. So a missed 3-pointer there. That's the first miss for Collinsville from beyond the 3-point arc, and just the 3rd rebound for Edwardsville here in this game. And Edwardsville, just like the boys do, they'll stand there and dribble the ball for a little while, and that's Ellie Neath. Bounce pass onto the deep wing for Peel. Peel, she's not afraid to take the 3-point shot. I've seen her do that before. And they get the ball inside now to Shapiro. Shapiro off the glass and blocked out of bounds by Gilmore.
Ooh, he
Student
missed.
body cheering section thought that should have went for Collinsville.
I think they're right. I thought they tipped it, but again, hard to see from up here.
It is. That railing gets in the way. That's the only downfall to being up here and not, at the half-court stripe, as you are in most places.
Correct. Yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah, well, you can get over there. You got plenty of court.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm moving in.
Okay. Inbound pass comes in, and a travel. So Collinsville will get the ball back with 7.6 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Let's see if they can get it down court quickly. Get some points out of that turnover. Comes into Guerrero. Guerrero trying to race her way up, but she turns the ball over, and Edwardsville going to try to score some points before that buzzer sounds, but they're a little bit too late. And Collinsville better cool it on the turnovers, or else we're going to have a long night.
Got to clean that up quick.
First quarter in the book, 17-12 in favor of Edwardsville. We're back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke, former head coach Lori Billy on the other microphone. 17-12, 5-point lead belongs to Edwardsville after 1 quarter of play, and the Lady Tigers will have the ball to begin quarter number 2. Inbound pass comes into Neath. Neath at the top of the key gives it up, and around the horn will go. It'll end up with Shapiro. Shapiro here on this near sideline being watched by Willis. Gets it out over for Peel. Now back over onto the far side wing for Neath. Neath dribbles her way toward the top of the key and then gives it up for Kolensberg. Kolensberg out there wearing one of those protective masks.
Wonder what happened.
I don't know. And a drive and then a pickup and then right in front of the Collinsville bench for Shapiro. Shapiro gets it out for Kolensberg once again. The 5'9 senior gives it up for Neath. Neath over on the near sideline, uses a screen by Kolensberg and then steps out of bounds.
That's really good defense on our part.
She bounced off of Gilmore, and Gilmore just didn't. She didn't move.
Right. That's really good defense. That's what I was talking about. They're going to be really patient on offense. We did a great job there of running defense and just being patient and not wearing down.
There is Guerrero, fights to get over the line. A little slingshot pass over to Mode. Mode just outside the lane takes an off-balance shot, and the rebound.
Flat.
Yeah, was. She never could get up on her toes for that one.
No.
And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville, and the Tigers looking to extend that lead. They get the ball over to the Neath, now over to Kolensberg. Kolensberg, a bounce pass into the lane, turnaround shot by Simith. Off the glass, good for 2, and McCarson Mode got poked in the eye.
She sure did.
19-12, 7-point lead now for Edwardsville. Collinsville doesn't want that lead to stretch any farther than that. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero tries to handle the pass and then a slingshot that I know that Bardwell was trying to save it from going out of bounds, but it came into the wrong player, and Collinsville has turned the ball over once again, and that will turn into points for Molly Peel, and the Edwardsville Tigers are now up 21-12. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell races over toward the right wing, continues that pressure, and backs up just a little bit. Gives it up now underneath. Willis off the glass, can't get it to go, and the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it back up. Here is Neath. Neath gets it over to, and off the glass again for Shapiro. Probably time for a timeout.
Yep.
And it is, and Coach Moore will take a timeout. This one's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step aside for 60 seconds. We're back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
Todd Duke, former head coach Lori Billy, back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 6:05 to play here in quarter number 2, 23-12 in favor of Edwardsville. It was just a 5-point lead just a minute ago, and now it's an 11-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Here is Ashley Giannini. Giannini comes across the line, moves her way over to the right wing and to the sideline, picks up her dribble and gives to Gilmore. Gilmore just outside the lane. Kolensberg trying to block her, and Gilmore having a hard time getting that ball to go where it needs to go, and she travels as she jumped up with the ball and came back down with it.
Yeah, she had bad position there. She got a great rebound, but she when she power dribbled, she didn't step back far enough and just got caught underneath. And that's part of the pressure. You know, Edwardsville does a really good job of putting a lot of pressure on you and pushing you out and getting you in the wrong spots, really.
Yep. Gets Collinsville out of sorts a bit.
Absolutely, it does.
So Edwardsville goes back to work on the offense. A dribble drive by Neath, kicks it out to Hockett, and then Hockett gives it up to McFarland. McFarland had it roll off of her foot, and that's the 4th turnover for Edwardsville. Collinsville needs to take advantage and get some points off this turnover. Out to Carlisle, back to Giannini. Giannini on the wing, had probably time to shoot a three-pointer, but didn't. Here's Carlisle in the corner, back out to Giannini once again. And Giannini underhands the ball back to Carlisle. All the way out to Gilmore. Underhand little grab by Carlisle and over into the corner for Giannini. She'll drive baseline and had that avenue cut off, and that created a turnover as she tried to keep going but did not take the ball with her. 10th turnover already for Collinsville.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. We gotta stop the bleeding there for sure.
There's McFarland. McFarland at the top of the key for Hockett. Hockett moves it up inside the paint and double team, bouncing off of it like a pinball machine.
It's got to be a travel. Got to be a travel, right?
Yep, it sure is.
Okay, I was going to say that one was pretty obvious.
4:51 to play here in quarter number 2, 23-12 in favor of Edwardsville. Another turnover. Collinsville turns the ball right back over. You got to get some points off the turnovers. What you can't do is turn it right back over once you throw it in.
You're right. Once we get a stop, we got to be able to go down and score, and we haven't done that.
Yep.
We really have not been able to convert.
Here is Neath. Neath comes over here to the left wing, near the sideline, gives it up now, top of the key. Here's McFarland for 3, but that was partially blocked. And finding the loose ball was Gilmore. She gets it up to Bardwell. Bardwell tries the bounce pass over to Carly Call, but you know who saw that all the way? Ellie Neath.
Yes, she sure did.
And off the high glass, and 2 points for Shapiro, and that makes it 25-12.
See, we're tired. Look how we're kind of grabbing our shorts and.
Call gets it in. Gilmore, one bounce off the rim, won't get it to go, and the rebound on the ground, and it's going to belong to Edwardsville.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Too far away for me to see.
Yeah, you know, and again, great move inside, but you got to finish. In that situation, you got to be able to finish.
Carly Van Dyke checks in for the first time. Denasia Willis checks back in. Bardwell and Gilmore go to the bench. Gilmore bent over, holding her knee. She's out of breath.
That's what I'm seeing. We're really struggling to catch air right now.
Here is Neath. Neath comes across the logo, into the slot, top of the key, gives it up on a nice drive by Hockett, and Hockett turns it into 2 points.
Defensively, we're really we're trailing. You can't trail. You gotta bump that cutter. You got to make sure you get around that, and this is what they're doing.
Yep.
They wear you down just like this, constant pressure.
We have 3.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter, and Collinsville has yet to score a point here in quarter number 2. Shapiro picks up her first foul, and that's another thing. Edwardsville has only committed 2 fouls so far in this game as well. Gilmore is not going to get much of a breather. She's right back in.
She's going to have to be.
Yeah.
She's got to be on the floor. It's just all there is to it.
She'll take the place of Carly Call. Carson Mode will inbound at the end of the Edwardsville bench. Bounce pass comes into Van Dyke. Van Dyke over on the right wing, reverses direction, tries to travel baseline. That's cut off, and she'll pick up her dribble and force a pass, or try to force a pass in, and now we're going to have a foul called or a jump ball, or somebody call a timeout.
Give them a timeout.
All right. Are they?
Oh, maybe not. Jump ball. Guess it was a jump ball. Okay.
Well, he never put up his thumbs.
Well, he didn't, but he was also pointing towards Brian, and I thought he was giving him the timeout.
Okay, so I guess Collinsville had the possession arrow, so.
Must have been.
We'll do it all over again as Mode inbounds to Gilmore, gives it right back to Mode. Mode deep out onto the wing, over onto the far side for Van Dyke. Van Dyke had that ball poked away from her and trying to stop her from going out of bounds as Guerrero, she does with a football hike. And then trying to force it in there to Gilmore once again was Mode, and that just turns into another turnover. Edwardsville brings it back the other way. Whistle on the play, count the bucket and the bruise, and to the free throw line will be Sophia Shapiro. Oh,
it's
really?
On the floor, yeah.
All right.
He called it off, said it was on the floor.
Okay. I like that better.
That hike was almost as good as the ones that Mahomes was getting the other night.
Yeah, I hear you.
Those were pretty bad.
They were. How many times do you have to pick that thing up off the turf?
I don't know. I mean, I know it's not easy, but whew.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to do it.
No.
Inbound pass will be triggered by Neath. And bounce pass comes in, probably just in the nick of time, too. That took a minute. Here is Shapiro. Shapiro back in the slot. Under 3 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Collinsville still looking for their first point here in this quarter. This team held Belleville West to 12 points the other night.
Total?
Total.
Wow.
I was shocked when I saw that score.
Yeah.
Outside it goes to McFarland. McFarland gives it up for Neath. Neath. All the way back at the midcourt stripe. Bounces one in front of the Kahok bench and finds Shapiro. Shapiro back out front now for Collinsburg. And then over to Neath and top of the key, three-point try. That one's no good. And the rebound belongs to Willis. Collinsville will bring it back up, needing some points desperately. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero has yet to try to take a three-point shot. High off the glass.
Nice.
That one snakes in. And Guerrero has 4 points. And Collinsville gets just a little bit of that back. 2:05 left to play here in quarter number 2.
Ella's been too quiet.
Yep.
She's got to score.
Here's Neath. They've been all over her, though.
Yeah,
Big
well,
time.
They want to put the pressure on her and make her lose the ball.
Another three-point try on the way. That one is good.
Too easy.
McFarland gets her first points of this game. Comes from the three-point stripe and a 30-14 lead for the Edwardsville Tigers. Here comes Mode. Mode. Feet in the logo at midcourt. We're down to 1:40 left to play here in this second quarter. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero out to the top of the key for Gilmore. Gilmore will give it up now for Mode. Mode made back-to-back three-pointer. Not back-to-back, but she made her first 2 three-pointers that she took.
Yeah. Well, and again, look at the pressure. They've turned it up, doubling it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doubling Gilmore, and then I don't know about that one, man. Looked like Neath ran right into Mode. She was standing still.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul.
Yep.
It's just the way it is. But
Mode
they,
picks
you know,
up her second.
Yeah, they know. They know what Felicia's going to do. She's going to put the ball on the ground and dribble, and they're right there to double her and take the ball. And she's got to learn to turn and make contact with them.
Gabby Cook checks into the first time. 5'11 sophomore for Edwardsville. Here is Shapiro. Molly Peel back in there as well. And right now it's Semeth. Semeth being bothered by Mode. Bounces the ball into Hockett. Hockett off the glass, good for 2. Hockett now with 6 points. 32-14, things are getting out of hand here.
You're right.
Under a minute to go. Collinsville has only scored 2 points so far here in this third quarter. Carlisle bounces it across the line to Carly Call. Call dribbles with the left hand, gives it up now for Bardwell. Bardwell drives over onto the left wing, gives it up to Call. Carly backs it up once again. Bardwell dribbles and drives, splits a pair of defensemen, takes it off the inside of the rim, puts up a shot after the rebound, can't get it to fall. Next rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it up as we approach 20 seconds left to play here in this first half. Woods Basement Systems halftime show coming up here in just a moment. Here is Shapiro. Shapiro out to the top of the key, gives it up for Hockett. Hockett thought about it, looked for Peel. Peel comes in. Gilmore says, not in my house. Get that out of here, and it finds Hockett once again, though. You'd like to see those balls swatted away and end up in the hand of one of the girls wearing the white uniforms out there. And then left all alone, and right before the buzzer sounded, a 2-point bucket by Gabby Cook, and Collinsville's got some big-time adjustments to make in the locker room here as we have hit halftime.
You're right, Todd. It's something like that at the end. Played really good defense. I thought Lily did a great job on their ball handler, and we give up an easy bucket at the bottom with a second left.
All right, time now for the Woods Basement Systems halftime show, brought to you by my friends over at Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville. All things basement-y. Woods Basement Systems, working to keep homes dry since 1986. Give them a call at that Collinsville location, 618-708-4055. We'll be back with some first half stats, and we'll try to check the scoreboard if we can. We'll do that here in the Woods Basement Systems halftime show next on the Kahok Sports Network. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street, or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855.
We love to have you come work for the city of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the city of Collinsville.
Looking for a more upscale place to have a few drinks and some great food? Look no further than the Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville. Come inside for some one-of-a-kind crafted cocktails and some elevated bar food that highlights fresh ingredients. Then, try your luck in the private slot machine room. And don't forget to check out the Speakeasy sister company, Plan Shop Live, just 3 doors down. Plan Shop Live is a health-focused lunch cafe open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 3. Speakeasy Parlor, 2713 North Center Street in Maryville. Open 7 days a week with happy hour specials during the week from 5 to 7 p.m. Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville, 618-205-3540. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Kahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200. No one likes a dirty house. It's work that almost no one wants to do. Why not get someone to do that work for you? Kara Gray with Rags to Riches Cleaning Service would love to take that task off your to-do list. Kara is a homegrown Collinsville High School graduate and the owner of Rags to Riches. From floors to ceilings, from baseboards to light fixtures, Rags to Riches can clean them all. No job is too big or too small. Call Kara Gray at Rags to Riches Cleaning Service to schedule a free estimate today at 618-979-9634 or visit Rags to Riches Cleaning Service on Facebook.
And we welcome you back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. And after one half of play, 34-14 in favor of Edwardsville. The only scoreboard opportunity I have for you is the Blues game. They're taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets over at the Enterprise Center before they have 10 days off in a row for the All-Star break. And after one period of play, 0-0 over in the St. Louis area. All right, Collinsville trailed just by 5 points at the end of one quarter of play, but Collinsville could only muster 2 points in that second quarter, and they were outscored 17-2 in quarter number 2. So that 5-point lead blossomed out to a 20-point lead, and that's where we stand now, 34-14. Leading scorer in this one is Mia Semeth from Edwardsville with 9 points. After that, Sophie Shapiro has 7, 6 points for Blakely Hockett, 5 for Ellie Neath, 3 for Lainey McFarland, and 2 each for Gabby Cook and Molly Peel. Leading scorer for Collinsville, 8 points for Carson Mode, 4 points for Ella Guerrero, and Talisha Gilmore has 2 points. You add all that up, that equals 14. That's not a lot. Other numbers we have for you. Collinsville turned the ball over 13 times in that first half compared to 6 for Edwardsville. Collinsville is winning the rebound battle, 8-6 over the Lady Tigers. Collinsville hit 2 of 3 3-point shots in that first half. They did not go to the free throw line to the Lady Kahawks. And on the other side, Edwardsville went 3 of 6 from the 3-point stripe and 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. That is your look at your Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Second half action comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Are you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
Once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Todd Duke, former head coach Lori Billy, joining you for this one, and you got to make some halftime adjustments, don't you, Coach?
Absolutely. And the first thing I would tell the girls is, number one, we got to clean up the turnovers, but number two, we got to handle some pressure. Edwardsville's going to keep it up, and we've just got to be able to deal with it and play through it.
Edwardsville gets the ball to start off this second half. They are up by 20, are the Tigers, and a bounce pass into the lane, and that one was picked up by Gilmore, and I guess Gilmore was fouled. Yep.
Yeah, it looks
Mia
like.
Simoth, yeah. That's a nice start.
It sure is.
Create a turnover.
Now score.
You've got to score on the turnovers, man. That is key. Here is Gilmore. Gilmore, not used to being the one bringing the ball out of the backcourt, that's for sure. Here is Talisha, and Talisha almost lost the handle on the ball. Now she does, and coming up with it is Shapiro, and Shapiro is going to have a easy lay-in. Well, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
No, it didn't. And I get what he's trying to do, take the pressure off of Ella a little bit, but in this situation, you got to be able to handle the ball.
Turnover on the inbound pass, and Simoth banks it off the board, and Edwardsville jumps out to a 4-point advantage here to start half number 2. Here is Mode. Gets it out to Willis. Back to Carson Mode. Mode Out to the top of the key now for Bardwell. Bardwell will back it up toward the midcourt logo and then make her move forward. Comes over here to the left wing, underhand it to Guerrero. Guerrero hasn't even tried a three-point shot here in this one. She gets a pass into Gilmore, kicks it back out to Mode. Mode, who has been on fire for three. She is now 3 of 3 from beyond the three-point stripe. That helps, but got a long way to go.
Yep, got to dig deeper.
Well,
Yep,
there's almost a turnover. At least they're putting pressure on in the backcourt. All the way over into the corner, wide open for a three-pointer herself, and that one drained by Lainey McFarland, her second three-pointer in this contest. And that pretty much just erased the three for Mode, and now Collinsville turns the ball over again. And back to work go the Lady Tigers, and off the glass, McFarland scores 5 points in a matter of about 12 seconds. Collinsville almost turned that ball over again. Here is Gilmore. Gilmore dribbles and drives all the way up just outside the lane. Off a body, takes the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it back up. Here is Hockett. Hockett dumps it off outside, and another three-point try, and that one's good as well. Collinsville's in some real trouble now.
Yeah, you can see the frustration building.
Yep.
We just kind of stopped playing, and that's what happens.
60-second timeout taken by Collinsville. We'll step aside for 60 seconds as well. Back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Collinsville makes wholesale player changes. The only one that was out on the floor when we went to commercial break is the young lady with the ball right now. That's Guerrero. Carly Call in, Lily Carlisle in, Carly Van Dyke is in, as is Ashley Giannini. Here is Call giving the ball up to Giannini. Almost another turnover there by Collinsville. Now Giannini stays with it, and that one ends up out of bounds. It'll stay with Collinsville as it goes into the bench.
Sometimes that's what you need to do. Just put kids out there that are going to just play. Play hard, not worry about the score. Try to stay in the game and stay focused.
Well, speaking of focus, Edwardsville just got another turnover. That's how focused they are. And coming down the court is Shapiro to bank that off the glass for 2. Collinsville has already turned the ball over 4 times here in the first 2.5 minutes of this third quarter. Here is Guerrero, gets it over to Call. Call in front of her own bench, thought about that shot, gives it up to Guerrero. Out front now for Carlisle. Carlisle gives it up to Giannini. Giannini works her way to the top of the key. Looking for a little room to move, gives it up to Carly Call in the corner. Carly comes out, hands the ball off to Guerrero. I'm telling you what, every time a Collinsville player moves, there is a Edwardsville Tiger stuck to their hip.
And another one coming.
Yep. Rebound by Collinsville after the miss by Carlisle. Finds Giannini. Giannini drives, takes the shot, and gets it to fall.
That's good. It's good attack. She's not afraid to do that. And again, like I said, you just got to have some kids that come in off the bench and give you a spark.
Collinsville was down by 29 before that basket, so they get it down to 27. 4:40 left to play here in quarter number 3, just outside the lane to Semeth. Semeth will take a shot off balance as it was. Collinsville will pull down the rebound, and the Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero gets it to Giannini. Giannini in front of her bench. Brings it all the way back around and over to the near side for Carlisle, into the corner for Call. Call back out to Carlisle. Carlisle, free throw line, thought about the shot, pulled it back. Here's Giannini. She gets double teamed and gets fouled, and no call was made, and a loose ball picked up by Edwardsville. And then the Tigers bring it back up. Here is Neath. Neath at the top of the logo, brings it back over to the other side. Halfway through quarter number 3, Gilmore and Mode want to check back in at the next opportunity. Here is a drive, and no one stopped her, man. Shapiro just weaved her way through traffic untouched.
And it looked awkward, but it was legit. I mean, she didn't travel. She just made a good move to the basket.
So now Edwardsville is up by 31. 3:45 left to play here in this third quarter, and here is Giannini. Little shovel pass, one-hand style over to Carlisle. Carlisle Dribbles, tried that baseline, no move. Guerrero, that was an off-balance shot, and that one
First
misses
one,
the mark.
right?
First
Was it first
three-point
three?
shot she made, or taken,
Took,
not
yeah.
made.
Mm.
And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it back up, and should have called a jump ball. I'm surprised what took them so long. I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
Possession arrow in favor of Collinsville, so the Cahoks will get the ball back. Both players had their hands on that ball for a good 7 seconds before a whistle blew.
I don't know what he was waiting on.
I don't know either. Mode and Gilmore come back in, and Mode will inbound. Do so in the backcourt for Guerrero, as Edwardsville backs off that backcourt pressure with a 31-point lead. Here's Guerrero. Gets it over onto the near sideline for Call. Carly, top of the key for Gilmore, just a little bit too short on that three-point shot, and the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Edwardsville slow, brings it back up quickly, and a nice job waiting, but too hard off the glass by Hockett. And then another rebound. That one belongs to Gilmore, and Collinsville will bring it back up. Gilmore's sixth rebound. I've been keeping track of hers because she's getting close to doing good things in the rebound department.
Correct.
Here is Call to Mode. Mode to Carlisle. Carlisle back to Mode. Mode to Gilmore. Free throw line. Kicks it back out over into the corner. Carly Call for three, and that one just a little too strong. Missed everything.
You know what? That's good ball movement on
Yeah,
our part,
it is.
though. I like that little set of offense right there. We just didn't get the bucket, but that looks much better than what we've been doing. We had good spacing. You know, you got to fight through some of the tired, and you got to play.
Yep. Here is Edwardsville, and no shot. We're going to have a foul, I believe, on Carlisle. And it will be.
Yep.
That'll be Lily's first. Hey, listen, it's not going to get any easier. Here on Thursday night are the Centralia Orphans, and they're no joke either. I was saying earlier in the pregame show, Gilmore has the 5th most points in St. Louis. Josiah Wallace is number 4 in that department. Gilmore has 73 rebounds. Well, guess who is number 1 in that category? That would be Josiah Wallace. And blocks, Gilmore is number 7 in St. Louis, and Josiah Gilmore is number 3. So there's going to be a big game here Thursday night.
Yeah, it's going to be just a head-to-head battle of those two. It'll be interesting to watch that.
30-second timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break as well back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Carson Mode inbounds it, does so to Talisha Gilmore, who gives it up now for Guerrero. We're back here at Virgil Fletcher, under 2 minutes to go. And Collinsville and Gilmore, I thought she might have been called for a foul there. She kind of tripped up and ran right into the Edwardsville Tiger. I'm glad the referees decided to put that whistle away. But
I was going to say, I think they're giving us a little break there.
Yeah. Collinsville misses the rebound anyway, so Edwardsville ends up with the ball nonetheless, and now they'll give it right back on the 9th turnover now for Edwardsville. Willis and Bardwell check back in. Carlisle and Call go to the bench. 94 seconds left to play here in quarter number 3. Inbound pass. Yeah, we do.
We need a bucket right here.
Certainly do. Guerrero throws it up for grabs. I didn't think that Willis was going to get there in time, but she did. Now Ella back out onto the wing. Being bothered over there by Shapiro. Gives it up for Bardwell. Bardwell being watched closely by Hockett. Telling you what, these Lady Tigers are like magnets.
Yes, they are. Their goal was to take away our point guard and our post player, and they've done that quite well.
Pass comes into Gilmore. Foul is going to belong to Blakely Hockett. That'll be her first. And the second foul here in this third quarter. No one's been anywhere close to 5 fouls in either of these quarters. Matter of fact, Collinsville has 5 as a team, and that's just the 4th for Edwardsville. 1:05 left to play. Gilmore used every bit of that height to keep that ball from being another turnover. Guerrero with a 3-point shot. That one falls in, and Collinsville brings it back to within 28. We're down under a minute to go here in this third quarter. Here is Ellie Neath. Neath being double teamed out at the logo and gets it over onto the far sideline for Shapiro, and back over to the near sideline. Here's a three-point try. That one misses the mark off of the hands of Molly Peel, and then a whistle on the rebound.
I think it's going to be a foul.
Sounds like it. That one's going to go against Carson Mode. That'll be her third.
Her third personal foul, second team foul.
Foul was on the floor, so no free throw shooters. The only free throw shooter we've had is Mia Simeth, and she's taken 4 shots and made 3. Collinsville has not been to the line at all in this game.
That's interesting. You know, not that it would make oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Can't leave her wide open underneath the basket.
No, not that it would make much of a difference, but, you know, getting to the free throw line gives you just a second to get a breather and grab a couple of points here and there that you might not get otherwise. So, which shows that we're having, I mean, they're just doing such a good job of pushing us out. We're having a hard time controlling the ball and getting to where we need to be able to draw a foul.
Called a foul on Gilmore on that basket, so to the free throw line is going to be Gabby Cook. And Cook makes it. And she came in at 80% from the free throw line. That's not too shabby.
No, I'd take that any day of the week.
Here was Bardwell. Bardwell brings it over to the left wing, and underneath the basket, Willis left all alone. There you go. Our pregame interviewee gets her first points of this game, 53-24. 15 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Here is Neath. Neath gives it up, and a dribble drive now by Shapiro. Shapiro back over to Neath. And Neath will drive and kick it out towards the corner, and a shot from there. That's just a 2-point shot there for Gabby Cook, and that comes right before the buzzer. And that is the end of quarter number 3, 55-24 in favor of Edwardsville. We're back with the fourth quarter. We'll have running clock in the fourth quarter as well when we return here to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. Petroff companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. It is a 31-point lead now for Edwardsville, so that means running clock will be triggered for this entire fourth quarter. And Collinsville will look to rebound Thursday night against Centralia, and that's not going to be easy, as I just said. They're not too shabby.
Never have been.
Yeah. So
it's always
Edwardsville.
a game.
And I believe the Tigers have brought in some of their other players. We have Lane Logan, the 5'7 junior, out there. But some of the other ones out there, Molly Peel's still there. Ellie Neath is still there. So is Mia Simeth, as well as Gabby Cook, who came off the bench midway through that first quarter. Turnover by Edwardsville. We'll give Collinsville the ball back. That's the Tigers' 10th turnover. And here come the Kahawks. Here is Mode. Carson hands the ball off to Guerrero. Guerrero will come over to the left wing and have that three-point shot blocked. And blocked it is by Logan, who just came into the game. And now we go back the other way. And Edwardsville wants to add on to that lead. And to the baseline and into the corner for Peel. All the way around for a three-point shot by Logan. That one misses the mark. Rebound belongs to Collinsville and Talisha Gilmore. And here is Bardwell. Bardwell gives it up for Guerrero. Guerrero will launch another three-point shot. That one's a little short. And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Here is Neath. Neath. Bounce pass over onto the wing, and now in front of the Edwardsville bench to the Edwardsville Lady Tiger, Lane Logan. Logan dribbles with that right hand, takes it all the way out to the top of the key. Over onto the near sideline now for Neath. Neath at the free throw line will dump it off underneath, and no pun intended there, by the way.
Yeah, got it. I caught that one.
Simeth. Now looks like Brian Young's going to go ahead and empty his bench. Collinsville's getting ready to do the same thing. Here is Carson Mode. Mode Gives it up for Gilmore. Gilmore lucky to grab that one. Luckily, she has those long arms as well.
I was just going to say she used every part of her body to catch that ball.
Yep. Out to Guerrero. Guerrero gives it up now on the wing for Bardwell. Bardwell in front of her own bench. Looking for somewhere to go, trying to go back and forth, do a little zigging and zagging to get away from Neath. And a bounce pass back out to Mode. Over onto the wing once again for Guerrero. Guerrero dribbles, drives, baseline, lets a floater go, and that one falls in. And Collinsville, they're going to stop the clock. Well, they're not going to stop the clock. The clock's going to keep on going, but all the girls sitting in front of the scorer's table want to come in. The referee said let's get them in.
Yep. Got to do some of that with the clock running like that.
Yep. Lydia Struble, 5'8" junior, comes in, and she takes care of the inbound pass to Logan. And Logan brings it up over onto the left wing. Kolnsberg back in there as well. And out front it goes to Struble. Struble will give it up, and back to Kolnsberg. Into the corner. We'll drive there by Reefsteck. Out to the top of the key once again for Struble. Struble at the free throw line, forces a bounce pass in there to Kolnsberg. Into the corner it goes, and a bounce pass that'll find Willis instead. So a turnover by Edwardsville. Clock continues to run, 4.5 to go here in this one. Here is Carlisle to Gilmore. Gilmore turns around, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it back up. I do not have a number 32 on my roster, so I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Kind
of just shows there with Talisha where you know she's just dealing with so much frustration right now. She's been knocked around all game, double teamed every chance they've gotten, and she's just struggling to get the ball to go in the hole.
Yep. I believe that is Kennedy
Geisking?
Geisking?
Let's go with that.
Okay. Carlisle picks up her second foul. To the free throw line will be Lydia Struble. Struble on the year. 60%, 6 of 10, small sample size, but still 60%, and that one falls out.
Did everything but go in.
It did. It started off in.
It did. Fortunately, it came back out.
And a little vibration, and it just vibrated right out of there.
Right.
Call is out there. Van Dyke, Carlisle. And the second one is good for Struble, so Gilmore, she's at the bench now. Her night's probably over. They'll let the other kids play.
Yeah,
and
at this point.
Here is Carly Call. Gilmore leaves with 7 rebounds and just 2 points, probably the lowest point total she's had since she was probably a freshman. Here is Carly Call for 3, and that one almost made it in, just a little bit short. And the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers bring it back up. 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Here is Logan. Logan dribbles it up over onto the right wing and towards the top of the key, gives it up now for Kolnsberg. Kolnsberg bounces it into the paint, almost a turnover. Carlisle runs into her, and they'll back it back out to Logan once again. Logan out onto the right wing. Top of the key, and Kolnsberg once again. She'll give it up over onto the wing in front of her bench. And a dribble for a minute there by Reefsteck. She'll pick it up and give it up to Kennedy. Kennedy at the top of the key, or at the free throw line, gives it up to the top of the key now for Kolnsberg. Over to Logan. Logan deep out on the left wing. 2:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. Out front, Kolnsberg once again. Kolnsberg gives it up. A little drive there, and Kolnsberg will get it right back. We're down to 2 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Collinsville is going to fall to 11-13 on the year and have a very tough Centralia team coming in here.
This is the worst time of the year. The schedule does not get any easier.
No, it does not, especially when you're already in the Southwestern Conference.
Absolutely.
Collinsville has 5 games left after tonight. Edwardsville has 4. Seedings will come out Thursday, and the playoff schedule will come out on Friday.
It's a battle every night. You know, I say this to people all the time. This is the toughest basketball area south of Chicago. There's just no comparison.
Inbound pass being triggered by Logan, and underneath the basket, no one to cover her was Struble, but she missed. And Oh, we had a new girl come in, Kaylee something.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. Where'd she come from?
I don't know. Kaylee Hoschel, number 40.
Where are they getting these names in Edwardsville?
I don't have any idea. JV team apparently didn't leave after the game. They going to go ahead and play the rest of this game. 60-26 in favor of Edwardsville. Edwardsville will improve to 13-12. And coming in at 12-12, that was never a thing for Edwardsville. By the time they got to this point in the season, Edwardsville was usually like 20-6.
Oh,
maybe
6.
even better than that.
Yeah, well, much better.
Yeah.
If they had a loss, it was a shocking one because it probably came over at Incarnate Word or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when we beat them 8 years ago, as you mentioned at the top of the game, when we beat them, we broke their 89-game winning streak. So that kind of tells you what we were dealing with.
Edwardsville did the same thing at hockey this year. They lost to O'Fallon the other night that snapped a 79-game win streak.
Wow.
Yeah. Collinsville beat them last night 10-1. 60-26 is going to be the final score here in this one. Well, Coach Billy, it was a pleasure having you. I know that things didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to. You know, I'm thinking if this is the year we can beat Edwardsville because they're not as dominant as they used to be, but it just didn't happen.
Pretty solid. Yeah, we like I said, all game we struggled with their pressure, and we had way too many turnovers to be effective. But hopefully it's a lesson, and you know, next time they face them, maybe in a regional, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will. All right, going to be here Thursday?
I will be here.
See you then.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, that is Coach Lori Billy. My name is Todd Duke. We welcome you now into the post-game program brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives through chiropractic care and wellness. Visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, you know, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TR Softwave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a lot of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipStLouis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC. 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Looking for a new place to catch the game with a cold drink and some great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza,
burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large screen TVs to catch the latest Kahok games and all of the pro sports across the spectrum, and all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back in once again to the post-game show brought to you by Chiropractic Works. Collinsville loses here tonight by 34 points, 60-26. Collinsville only scored 2 points in that fourth quarter. They only scored 2 points in the second quarter. They did hit double digits in the first quarter with 12. That was when it was just a 5-point lead for Edwardsville. And they put up 10 points in the third quarter, but got outscored 21-10 in that quarter as well. Leading scorer in this one was a tie on the Tiger side, 13 points each for Sophia Shapiro and Mia Semeth. Lainey McFarland had 11. Those were the only double-digit scores for Edwardsville, and they only had one for Collinsville, and that was Carson Mode, who put in 11. Right behind her was Ella Guerrero with 9, and then 2 points each for Denasia Willis, Carly Van Dyke, and Talisha Gilmore. So not a good night here for Collinsville. Collinsville did win the rebound battle, 17-15, but every other battle they kind of lost. Collinsville turned the ball over 20 times compared to 11 for Edwardsville. From the lines, Collinsville went 4 of 10 from the three-point stripe, while Edwardsville went 5 of 10. Collinsville did not have a free throw participant in this game, and Edwardsville went 5 of 7 from the free throw line. That is going to do it for us tonight. We are back here Thursday. More girls basketball. Centralia comes to town for senior night, and we'll be on the air right after the JV game ends, because that's when they'll do the senior night festivities. Then we will start our program and have the pregame show and everything like that. Big thank you again to Denasia Willis for joining us on the pregame interview, and another big thank you to Lori Billy joining us here on the other microphone for tonight's contest. And until Thursday night, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.